Hi everyone, I hope you are all safe and healthy with your family and friends. In this video, we are going to learn about 11th Standard Accountancy, Chapter 7, Subsidiary Books 2, Cash Books, Exercise Sum number 3. Enter the following transactions in Ahmad book with discount and the cash column. Before we are going to enter the given transactions into the cash book, we need to prepare the title and the format of the cash book. That means double column cash book. Okay, so I already prepared, just I explain you now. In the books of Ahmad, cash book with cash and a discount column. The double column cash book are divided into two parts. Left hand side, debit side we called as debtor, and credit side, right hand side we called as creditor. Okay, so left hand side we have 4 columns and right hand side also we have 4 columns. First let's see the left side. That means debtor side. Date, receipts, LF, amount column are divided into 2 columns, that is discount allowed column and cash rupees. Okay, and let's see the credit side. We have the 4 columns. There are date, payments, LF, amount column are divided into 2 parts, that is discount received column and cash column. Let's see the transaction. The first transaction is 2017 October 1, cash balance rupees 37,500. So cash balance means cash in hand, that is this is the opening balance of the cash book. So always opening balance of the cash book we have to enter into the debit side. Okay, so dated on 2017 October 1, to balance brought down 37,500, we have to enter into the cash column. Okay, balance brought down means opening balance of the cash book we entered. The next transaction is cash sales rupees 33,000. Cash sales means receipt. How do we say? What is the journal entry for the cash sales? So cash sales means cash, you received the cash when you generate the sales, right? So cash comes into your business. So cash account debtor to sales account. Where is cash? Cash is on debit side. So we go to debit side on the cash column, cash book. What is the opposite account from the cash book? Cash account, sales account. Okay, so dated on October 3 to sales account, how much rupees? 30,000 rupees we have to enter into the cash column. Then the next transaction is October 7, paid to Velavan rupees 15,850 and the discount allowed by him 150 rupees. Okay, so paid to Velavan means you made payment to Velavan. So we go to credit side, payment side. Okay, so you made payment to Velavan, how much rupees? 15,850 rupees. So on credit side, payment side, dated on October 7, by Velavan account, how much rupees you paid to Velavan? 15,850 rupees, right? So you have to enter that amount into the cash column. Then you received cash discount from Velavan. So how much rupees? 150 rupees. So you have to enter that cash discount in the discount received column. Okay, the next transaction is October 13, sold goods to Perumal on credit rupees 19,200. So what this transaction tells us? This transaction clearly tells us this is the credit transaction, credit sales transaction. You won't enter this transaction into the cash book because this is the credit sales. Only cash related transaction only you have to enter into the cash book. So you omit this transaction. Let's go to the next transaction, that is October 15, cash withdrawn for personal use rupees 4,800. So cash withdrawn for personal use. What is the journal entry? The journal entry is drawing account debtor to cash account, because whenever you see the personal use, you have to take it as the drawing. You have to use the term drawing. Okay, So drawing account debtor to cash account. Where is cash account? Cash account is on credit side. So you go to credit side, dated on 15 October. Okay. What is the opposite account from the cash account? Drawing account. So you have to write by drawings account 4,800. Are you clear? Whenever you see personal use, the term you have to use the term drawings. Okay. Then the next transaction is October 18, purchased goods from Subramanian, rupees 14,300. Okay. So purchased goods from Subramanian. What is the journal entry? Purchases account debtor to Subramanian account. Because what this transaction tells us? This transaction tells us the credit transaction, credit purchases transaction. You have to only enter the cash book, cash related transaction only you have to enter into the cash book. Okay. So you won't never ever enter this credit related transaction into the cash book. Okay. So you have to omit this transaction. Let's see the next transaction. October 22, paid to bank, rupees 22,700. Paid to bank means you made payment to bank or you deposited into the bank. Okay. So bank account increased, cash account decreases. Okay. So paid to bank means payment. You made payment to banks. You go to payment side. What is the to whom you made payment? To bank. So you have to write dated on 22 by bank account 22,700. Then October 25, cash received from Perumal in full settlement, rupees 19,000. Okay. Cash received means receipt. You received the income from Perumal. Okay. So you go to debit side. That means receipt side because you received cash from Perumal. To whom you received cash? You received cash from Perumal. Okay. So you have to write the Perumal name here on receipt side. 25 to Perumal account. How much rupees you received? 19,000 rupees. Here listen here. Here given full settlement. Whenever you see full settlement, Perumal allowed you discount. Okay. You received discount from Perumal. Okay. So Perumal allowed you discount. How much rupees? 200 rupees discount. So you have to enter 200 rupees into the discount column. Discount allowed column because Perumal allowed you 200 rupees discount. Okay. Let's see the next transaction. Draw a check for office use, rupees 17,500. Draw a check for office use means you this is the bank transaction. You get cash from bank. Through check you get cash from bank for what? For office use, not for personal use. Okay. Here mentioned they given personal use. You have to take it as the used as the term what? Drawings. But what is they don't give here personal use. They given here office use. What is the transaction? Cash account debtor to bank account because you get cash through bank. Through check you get cash. So cash account increased. So you go to debit side dated on 26th October. To whom you get cash from bank. Okay. Through check you get bank. Check means you have to use the term bank. Okay. This is the meaning of bank. Check means bank. So to bank account because you received cash from bank. So you go to receipt side dated on 26 to bank account. How much rupees? 17,500. Next transaction is October 27. Paid cash to Gopalakrishnan 2,950. Listen here carefully. Discount received from him 50 rupees. Okay. Paid cash to Gopalakrishnan means you made payment to Gopalakrishnan. Okay. So you made payment to Gopalakrishnan. So you go to payment side dated on 27. To whom you made payment? To Gopalakrishnan. Okay. So payment side, you go to payment side dated on 27 by Gopalakrishna. Always started with the word by for the credit side. Okay. So by Gopalakrishnan amount, how much rupees you made payment to Gopalakrishnan? 2,950 rupees. You have to enter 2,950 rupees in cash column. Okay. Then how much rupees you received received discount from Gopalakrishnan? 50 rupees you received discount from Gopalakrishnan. So that 50 rupees you have to enter in the discount received column. Okay. Then next see the another transaction. October 28, paid cash to Subramanian and settled his account. Paid cash to Subramanian means you made payment to Subramanian. Paid means payment. You made payment to Subramanian. Okay. How much rupees? 14,200. So you go to payment column dated on 28 by Subramanian. To whom you made payment? To Subramanian. Always started with by on the credit side. Okay. By Subramanian account. How much rupees you made payment to Subramanian? 14,200 rupees. You have to enter that amount into the cash column on credit side. Then listen here, paid cash to Subramanian and settled his account. Listen here, settled or full settlement, you have to take the meaning of. Here is the discount. Subramanian allowed discount to you. How much rupees? 100 rupees you received the discount from 100 rupees you received the discount from Subramanian. Okay. Whenever you see the full settlement or settle this account, it means discount allowed to you. You received discount from Subramanian. How much rupees? 100 rupees. So 100 rupees you have to enter into the discount received column. Are you clear? Next, the next transaction is 29, October 29. Cash purchases 13,500. So cash purchases means this is the whenever purchases, this is the expenses. All expenses will be credited. So you made purchases through cash. Okay, so cash account decreases. You go to whenever cash account decreases, it will be credited. Okay, so you go to credit side dated on 29 by purchases account. For what? Your cash account decreases for what? By purchase. For purchases only your cash account decreases. So you have to write by purchases account. Amount rupees 13,500 is entered into the cash column. We entered. Then the next transaction is October 30. Cash paid for advertisement rupees 1,500. So paid here, one clue is given here. Paid means payment. You go to payment side. For what purpose can you paid the cash? For advertisement. Okay. So dated on 30 by advertising charges account. How much rupees? 1,500 rupees is entered into the cash column. Are you clear? We for the given cash related transaction we enter into the double column cash. What you do now? You have to first which side to find which side has the higher value. Always in cash book for cash book always debit side has the higher value. How much rupees? 1,07,000 rupees. So that 1,07,000 rupees we enter into both side, debit side and the credit side, which means pay receipt side and the payment side as the total. We considered it as the total on debit and credit side. We have to enter that 1,07,000 rupees into in both the side. Okay, we entered. Always for cash book we consider always debit side has the higher value. So that higher value we have to total on the both side. Then which side has the less value? Of course credit side has the less value. We find the total less value from the credit side. Then we have to subtract that lesser value from the total 1,07,000. What we get? We will get 31,500. This is the differences. That the differences, different value we have to enter into the lesser side. That means credit side. Okay. So the difference is to be placed in the lesser side, lesser total. Balance carried down is to be entered in the particular column, that means payment column, and in date column the last day of the accounting period is entered. The last day of the accounting period is October 31. Okay, now the different amount has to be brought down to the opposite side, will enter below the total. So the 31,500 we have to brought down from the lesser value to opposite side, will enter into the enter below the total. Okay, so against this balance brought down is to be entered in the particular column, and in date column the first day of the next accounting period is entered. The first day of the next accounting period is November 1. So this is the opening balance of the next accounting period's cash amount, 31,500. Okay, so do you have any doubt? Please comment it on the comment box. Thank you. Take care.